Hey, what's up everybody? Zach is back with another episode of Journey to $1 Million, and actually we're getting closer to our goal. So it's really exciting stuff going on here. A new write-up is available on prostockadvice.com/blog, so go ahead and take a look at that and pull it up while we go over it, and we go over it together. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to the blog. Put your email address in on the box at the bottom of the page, and you will be able to get the daily notifications when a new write-up is available. Alright guys, let's go ahead and take a look at it. So, today, the markets are up a little bit. Mostly NASDAQ is up. It's a good thing because we're tech heavy here, and NASDAQ is tech heavy, so we're doing alright. Semiconductors are up a decent amount. My Soxel is up 10.5%. And guys, by the way, thanks for joining the live stream today. So you know who you are. We were talking about the Soxel. We were watching it go up. We were talking about a lot of pigs, and you saw me make these trades that we're about to talk about. So that's really cool. I do the live streams a couple times a week so far. But it's going good. We had a decent crowd last night. So make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel and go ahead and smash that like button while you're at it. It really helps me out for the YouTube algorithm. But anyways, markets are doing all right today. Nothing crazy, but my portfolio is actually up a decent amount, 4% today. We did around 30,000. So currently we're almost at 750 at the on the journey towards 1 million. So hopefully we continue some growth, the current growth rate, which is going well so far, and I expect that we will be doing all right because it seems like I'm reading some news tonight actually, and the Biden administration is just pushing the, hold up, let me just go ahead and pull it up, it would probably be better. Pushing the vaccines more, the masks things, and no matter if you agree with the Biden administration or the Trump administration or whatever political party you are affiliated with, it doesn't really matter because from my experience I support wearing masks. I mean, come on guys, it's just common courtesy really. It doesn't matter about politics, just forget it. And also the vaccines, like, you know, it doesn't matter because overall the stocks are probably going to go up on that. It's just like the stimulus. It's not necessarily a good idea to provide just print so much money, but in the short term stocks are going to go up. So really we just care about that. We don't really care about the politics. And so I think it could overall be good with what's going on. But yeah, there's supposed to be the Biden press conference. He said that they're on track to have enough supply for 300 million Americans by the end of July. So that's good news, as in the sense of stocks are going to go up. And actually they did a little bit today. At least that's what I think. And then we should be looking at those Pfizer and the vaccine stocks. I know some of you guys are trading the Pfizer ones. But anyways, and then also something to keep in mind while we're talking about the Biden administration is they're actually a lot harder on China than I initially thought. So I'm okay to be out of that Baba position. Alibaba, Jingdong. You know, NIO is rumored to try to make a push towards the U.S. market, but good luck with that. But nevertheless, let's just go ahead and continue here. So my most notable recent picks, it's MVIS. If you guys are paying attention and reading these daily blogs and my posts on Twitter and my videos on YouTube, you guys are going to know that we're calling these out before they, blast off. Specifically, Space is blasting off. SPCE, which is Virgin Galactic, that's up 13.4%. MVIS was up 30% today. And guys, these are just today. The day before, those are also up a decent amount. And then, of course, the MU is up 5.4%. And actually, I took some profit on that position because remember, guys, I take the profit at 25, 50, 100%. Consistent profits is healthy. Don't try to go 2,000%, guys. Don't do that. In the long run, you're not going to come out positive with a positive cash balance. So here are my positions that were filled. Looks like we had the LAC filled and we had a DraftKings vertical spread filled. We can talk about those more later. And the positions that were canceled, I had put orders in for a Tesla covered call. Because I have 100 shares of the Tesla and I'm trying to sell a covered call. But anyways, other than that, it's the Lee, trying to sell these puts. Didn't really go through, and that's okay. So right here, guys, is the master list of all of my positions. You can see how much I'm going into them for, what the strike is, what the expiration date, different tickers, if it's sell, put, buy, call, vertical spread is VS I just added. But anyways, that's pretty self-explanatory if you have an intermediate level of understanding of options. And so far, we're up about, well, the profit that we're closing, the median profit is about 20%. So we're closing positions for an average of 20%. The actual profit that we're making on it is closer to 16 because there was one loss so far on the iPod was negative, and you guys can see it all right here. Anyways, and then also the Baba I closed out for like 1 and 3%. If it's got a strike through, that means it's already closed, and some are partially closed because I dollar cost average taking profits. Really, dollar cost averaging is your best friend for doing a safe strategy. But anyway, so let's just go ahead and move on to what I'm adding to the watch list today. So this one is ZOM. It's really been making its rounds online recently. It's not very interesting to me because it's just Zomedica Accord is a development stage veterinary diagnostic and pharmaceutical company. So overall, that's not very interesting, and it's a really cheap stock. So could see all right gains on it, especially if you want to do some theta plays like selling covered calls or running a wheel. Which, if you guys don't know what that is, check out the live stream before. Today, actually, we went over that in the live stream. And of course, if you join the next live stream, you can always ask me to go over that again. I don't mind. I really like talking about these things. And I talk about them anyways, pretty much all day. But, yeah, or there's another video specifically about the wheel strategy. So, guys, go ahead and check that out. But anyways, the company's first product is TrueForma, which is an innovative diagnostic tool that is scheduled for commercial launch on March 31st, 2021. So that's coming up. It's interesting, but this could already be priced in. So remember, guys, things get priced in. Hype is priced in, usually, from my experience. So for example, yeah, for sure, oh man, they're launching a new awesome product. And it is, because I looked into it, and you guys should look into it too. It's pretty innovative, I would say. I'm not an expert in veterinary science or whatever you call that, but it seems interesting for me. But again, like I said, not that interesting. So if you look into it, it could be cool, and it's obviously the price is running up based on the launch is set on March 31st. So the things that we need to watch out for here is, what if it's delayed? Okay, so it's going to crash, or just some bad thing overall might happen. So this is the rumor stage. So we want to in the hype stage. So we want to buy into that. But again, guys, it would have been better to buy earlier, and I know some of you guys did, and that's awesome that you guys are making money. But I personally pass on this one because I don't know as much about it as other ones. For example, my knowledge and understanding is just limited, so it's all good to pass on some, I think, sometimes. I'm not trying to force positions because forcing positions means losing money most of the time. But anyways, guys, for any of you that are doing this, because it is a cheap one, so I would recommend it. I put the risk at 4 because it is set to launch on the 31st. But just be careful because some bad things happen sometimes. And this could send the price way down. So just keep that in mind. So I'm gonna personally wait, see if I can get it a little cheaper, and if I don't, then it's all good. But I know some of you guys are in it, so congrats on that. And just be careful, guys. I put the price target at a 4. I think this should get to 4, maybe higher. We'll adjust it maybe on the weekend or next weekend to see what's going on. But again, I'm gonna start dollar cost averaging at $2 at this one buy zone here, and then because there's a gap right there, and there's another gap lower at about 1.5. So I'm gonna dollar cost average starting at 2 if it goes down there, all the way down to 1.5. I'd probably cut around $1. I mean, that's just my thought process on it. But it should go up if the commercial launch for this product is still scheduled for the 31st. Just remember, guys, that even if nothing bad happens and it does launch on the 31st of March, this could already be priced in. So the day after it launches, or even the day that it launches, it might go down. That's just what happens sometimes. People will take profits if it's not going up anymore, which I wouldn't be surprised, because overall this one is not, going to change the world or anything like that. So, time frame 1 to 2 months. And that's all that I wanted to add to the watch list today. But we can go over the notable mentions, which notable mentions is pretty much the ones that are already on my watch list, but we should be paying even more attention to these days. So first one is going to be LAC, and if you were on the live stream earlier today, you will know that I got a position in this. So go ahead and scroll back up to the top and see the positions filled picture, and you will know what I got in it for. But this one is interesting because it was brought to my attention yesterday in the live stream, as a matter of fact, that there is going to be a shortage of batteries. So I looked into it, and it seems like the shortage of batteries is because of the Biden administration has barred the South Korean giant SK Innovation from importing batteries. Now this could be temporary. The ban might be lifted, so we need to watch out for this one. Overall, just pay attention because it could be a little bit risky. I put on risk at a 3 though, but overall it wouldn't be bad to be in this one in general. Also LIT, just the lithium ETF, could be a little bit more safer. But I specifically like LAC because they actually have a domestic mine of lithium in northwestern Nevada. And it's really beautiful up there, so that's cool. I hope to go check that out one day. But anyways, and overall it's just bullish in general. There probably will be a shortage nevertheless, even if it's this company is barred or not from importing batteries. There's going to be a shortage because a lot of car companies are switching over to electric in the States, and like Tesla is selling a bunch of cars, and also the Lucid that's going to start putting cars on the street. So overall, this is not a bad idea for a battery plate. So I put a price target of $30. It was almost up there not too long ago. I'm going to try to enter around 21, which I already did actually. I got a call on this one, just a normal call option. And let me just go ahead and remind everybody what I got it for. I got a LAC 22.5 strike, 21st of May. So coming up. So I got 4 contracts. I got an average price of $5.30, and let's see if I'm making money on that one. Yeah, am I making money? Yeah, I'm up 6% on that one, so that was good overall. I got it for $5.30. It's already up a little bit. Space is also doing really good, so hopefully you guys are up on that one. Moo is good. I might take a profit at 100%. SMH, or also known as shaking my head. This one is almost hitting 100 too, so I'm probably going to take some more profits on that. Maybe wait for it to correct and buy back in. That's just how we do it though. So anyways, let's continue with the other notable mentions. So check this one out, guys, and make sure you follow my Twitter, and you will know exactly what I am buying for the strike and whatnot. Reading these write-ups is good for a general knowledge and education of what my thoughts are daily on the markets. But if you want to know exactly what my strikes are, expirations, and if I'm commons or options or selling covered calls or whatever strategy I'm doing, go ahead and follow that Twitter, because that's where you're going to find out that information. Also, don't forget, guys, we have a Discord. The link is at the top of this blog, or the link is at the bottom of the description of this YouTube video. So wherever you are, go ahead and join the Discord. If you're on Discord, we talk a lot about, we have really good conversations there, and a lot of education is going on there. I'm trying to catch everybody up, and I see there's people in the Discord that have an intermediate knowledge already of options, and they're also helping me to catch everybody up, bump everybody up to intermediate options. So this is good, because once you have a good understanding of options, then there's really a lot of things we can do cheaply to make money safely. But you need to get that education first, guys. So anyways, the next one is going to be Solo. This is talked about a lot on my Discord and my channel. It's a Canadian EV. Doesn't need any introduction, but it's down to $8. It's really good for selling covered calls. The premiums are good because it is an EV and it's cheap to get in. So this is like a beginner getting your feet wet with selling some covered calls. And THCX is down 20% today, so that's cool. We can try to buy some more of those. Specifically, let's go ahead and look at it. The 420 ETF is always good. I mean, it's going to grow. No pun intended. But there's a gap here. I prefer to buy on this support. If it hits it, it might continue down a little bit diagonally down to the support here. We're going to watch it, but it's way over bought right now, so don't. See, this is totally the hype stage. This is the greed stage. If you guys know what I'm talking about, there's going to be a bull trap soon. It's going to bounce up, and people are going to be like, oh man, it's going to go up again, and let's buy it. And then it's going to trick you, and it's going to continue down to the average. So be careful with this. But if there's some sort of huge catalyst that does happen, so it is possible to continue up. So we can dollar cost average starting here, and then all the way down to the support, or which in dollar cost average, what that means is just start buying little by little by little to get the average price. So, we could do that, or we could possibly sell some puts, which is more interesting, down to the $19 mark, $18 mark. So let's go ahead and look at that. I really like that because that's pretty much, we're selling a put saying that I want to buy this stock at 100 shares, or 200 or 300, but in increments of 100. I want to buy this stock, but for cheaper. And if it goes down, we're going to buy it. If it doesn't go down, we got paid for waiting. So I really like it, because this is something I want to own. Now, I've already got a position on it, whatnot, but let's say 36 days. I think it could be interesting, or even the 8 days. So we could do an 8-day, would be shorter, so the capital is not tied up. Because remember, if you're selling the put, you're going to have the cash. For whatever strike price is at, you're going to have the cash tied up. So let's just go ahead and consider the 19 maybe, or even the 20. Because look at the chart. We want to buy it around this buy zone. Let's just move it over here. So if it goes down here, we want to buy at this support. So maybe 17. I think 17 could be cool. We're probably not going to get much for that. Yeah, we might get $11. It's not much. But we could try the 20, and we get paid $55. So that would 55 cents per share. So that would actually lower our cost basis to 19.45. So if we look at 19.45, it's somewhere around here. It could be interesting. And if it did go down more, we can always dollar cost average on options too. There's no reason why you can't do that. So it could be interesting looking at that. But again, the premium is not that much. We'll see what it opens though. Alternatively, you could do one a little bit further out, which should pay more, which it does. So it starts to be more interesting in 36 days. Because remember, guys, we were looking at 8 days before. So after 8 days, you can go ahead and get some more cash by selling the other put if it doesn't hit. Just something for you guys to think about. But I do think this is in the hype and the greed and the new paradigm stage. Well, sorry, past that. It's already down. So this is the bull trap stage. So pretty much this was the hype. The greed was here. The new paradigm was here. And then here's the bull trap. Possibly going to fake you guys out. But hey, maybe not. That's just things that you got to watch out for. Be aware that that happens a lot when FOMO, hype, all of those things are surrounding a stock. So just be aware of that, guys. A lot of people asking me about these meme stocks. These are not necessarily meme stocks, but there's hype stocks when they're hyping or when they're already hyped. And it's better to get in those before. We identify them before when it's in this stage. First blasting off from the support. That's when we want to buy it. If you're following along, you know I usually buy on supports because it's no rush. We're still young. We still have plenty of time to make money. This is something that you can do when you're retired. I mean, just sitting down in a chair pretty much. But anyways, you get the point, guys. So the next one is going to be DraftKings. This one is actually gone down too. And remember, this was a run-up to the Super Bowl. What happened here? It did run up a little bit to the Super Bowl, which was like right here. It wasn't so much, but it's pulling back now, which was expected. That's why I had the buy zone here. So I want to try to buy on this support. So let's see if it goes into the bottom part of my buy zone. I wouldn't expect it to go down so far, but I would expect it to possibly go back to the support. So yeah, this was the strike of that one option we were doing on that expires on the 19th. But my target is going to be up here. This is a $100 stock, I believe. So it's just all in good time. If it continues at the current slope, you guys can see it will intersect around. Oopsies. It will intersect around September 8th, September 10th. So just keep that in mind when you're deciding expiration dates and strike prices. Now, of course, this is not, take it with a grain of salt, guys. This is not like, these lines that we're drawing can't predict the future. So just be aware. No matter who tells you what, just take it with a grain of salt. Mostly fundamentals, guys. Fundamentals. The fundamentals on DraftKings is good. The due diligence, the catalyst, it's all there. The catalyst is legalization of online gambling. All right, it's not some lines on a chart. Okay. So anyways, there we go, guys. And remember, the risk scale is on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 is the least risky, 5 is the most risky, in my opinion. And the 5 should be the smallest positions, and the 1 should be the bigger positions. Anyways, guys, let me go ahead and plug myself again. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter. We're doing the live trades. You know exactly what I'm trading in real time, what I'm trading at opening bell. Follow me on YouTube for all of these write-ups. We are posting I'm posting as much as I can, and I'm doing the live streams here. So turn on the notifications, because I see some people, they don't know still that I'm doing the live streams, and they're missing these chances. So I really kind of feel bad about that, because I want as many guys and girls on the live streams as possible, because that really does help me out. And so turn the notifications on if you don't mind. I don't post any spam on YouTube, so no worries about that. It's all about how to make money and how not to lose money and keeping your portfolio relevant. That's all we talk about here. And of course, the Webull, I need to change that. It's actually, they changed the promotion on Webull. It's only 2 free stocks now, apparently. But hey, at least, you get something. And go ahead and deposit $100 there and download their desktop. Their desktop app. It's really, really good, and you can trade along with us. With everybody on the Discord, a lot of people are using the Webull now. And it's got a really good charting and everything. So I do recommend that. And anyways, guys, I appreciate you joining in. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys on the other side. Peace.